Hey guys, welcome to 10-4 Ministries. That name is still changing. Just waiting for the go ahead on that. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be continuing a review that I actually started, I don't know, a year ago or so, maybe 2 years ago. And it's an update to a product that I already have. And that product is the Keyport slide. Okay. Now you may have seen me review this product before, and I'm going to let you know some of the really cool updates that it's gone through. Now, I do have a friend who works there, and I requested, one of these little nubs here. I forget what she calls them. I mean, there's an actual term for them. But, it's just one of these guys here, and it's what slides and locks into place, right? So I requested one of those, and she actually sent me a beta kit and told me to hold off on the review until it was released. So I got the go-ahead last night, and so I'm bringing it to you now. Some really, really cool features here. So I'm going to start with something that I used to have as one of my attachments. And what I used to have is this flashlight, which, it's great and it's cool and I use it a lot. But there were some things, as you can see, it kind of sticks. I'm trying to turn it off right now and it just doesn't want to do that. So I might have to leave it on. There it goes. So it's off now. The new light that they have is awesome. So here it is. It attaches just like so. Instead of a slide, yeah, there we go. Instead of a slide on off, it's got this push button. You push it once. See, so there's a lantern option. And of course I like to carry mine here. And if I'm walking around, normally I don't have a long shirt on like that, but if I'm walking around and I need both my hands, I can just do that and I can still see in front of me. So, and then if I push it again, well, now I have a spotlight. So that's really cool. Also, another really cool feature, it's rechargeable with the USB port right there. And I'll let you guys know right now, I have had this thing since November and I haven't had to charge it. It's now January. And I have charged it. I charged it once just to see what would happen. It did get brighter, but it didn't need to be charged. It still had a nice bright light on it. So, I mean, I don't know how long this thing has to go without charging it. So, and as you can see, this is my wife's unit here. There are different plates that you can get for it. These are just aesthetic, they look cool. I have a couple of other ones here. I have one for autism awareness. That's really cool. That's the one that I had on it before I got all my upgrades and stuff. As you can see, this one's a little bit worn. This was the one that I had on it before. And also another option is, let's just pull it all out here. We have the American flag. Also very cool. So, there's different little plates and stuff there if you want that. And then it comes with this tool right here. So I'm just going to hold this up for you. It tells you kind of what everything does. And then if you want some information on it, I'm going to just leave this here. It's whatever those codes are.
With your finger.
So you can scan that. If you can zoom in, pause it, whatever. But you can scan that, look all this stuff up. But this tool is for when you're hooking these things up, they just slide on and off. You have to take this off, and then these pieces just kind of slide and pull off. And then if you want to get these plates off, there's a little area in there where you just plug this into it and it just like pops it out and you go on. Really, really cool stuff. Now, say you want one of these attachments and you don't want the whole Keyport. They have these sweet little attachments. I didn't know exactly how to use them until she sent me a link of a video. And what these are is, if you don't want this whole slide attachment here, I don't know, I assume you can still use it here, you just slide this on, and I have my little band in there, but you slide that on there. Oh, see, I'm making it more difficult than it needs to be. Like so. This one's old. But so now you have like a flashlight or a knife or a multi-tool, and it just clips onto your pocket like that. They have this color. They have your, it's like a nickel or a brushed finished. They have this, they call this the Spectrum finish. I think that one's really cool. So there's all that cool stuff. On mine, I have the light and I have this multi-tool because, you know, I already have a pocket knife that I use for pretty much everything. And you can see I have been using this. So here you have a few different sizes for your hex head screws or nuts or whatever. You have about an inch. Yeah, you got about an inch right here and a centimeter right here. Bottle opener. You have a Phillips head screwdriver. It's a 3D setup, kind of like if you have like a Leatherman, it's kind of like those. And then you have your flathead. Now what I use a lot is this little cutting tool here, and it's still pretty sharp. And I use that, it's like a box opener. And it works really well. And I'm kind of using this for holding stuff. But this is cardboard. I wouldn't recommend using it on cardboard. But I mean, it cuts right through it, no problem. Love it, love it, love it. Another really cool feature that they have, and is way better than the last one that they had. And they make this, they went on their own, Keyport went on their own and made this product. And I'm going to hold this up right now. Let me find it. Where do you go? Here we go. So this knife, they call it the Neba Knife. And this guy here, it's his baby. He's the one that designed it. And during its production, he passed away, sadly. And I know it was a big deal for the Keyport team. A lot of people lost a loved one, a friend, and you know, he was a father. So you know, there's also a website down there on the bottom if you want to check that out. But anyway, so he designed this knife. And this knife, I would have it on mine, but like I said, I already have one, and my wife doesn't have a knife that she has with her all the time. So this knife, I mean, it's sturdy, it's a thicker steel, and let me tell you, it's sharp. I know my my wife knows I like to sharpen knives and stuff, and she was cutting something open the other day, and she's like, "Babe, what did you do to it?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "It's sharp." I'm like, "It comes out of the box like that." So I mean, it's sharp. It's probably sharper than the tool that I have, but I really like this one. It's really cool, and you can see my wife has the older style flashlight. I think I gave her the good one. Yeah, this one. Just that's why I gave her this one, because hers was sticking. But so yeah, and this one, it runs on like a watch battery. Again, no problems with it. This was my old one, and like I said, I use my flashlight a lot. I've had this one, I don't remember exactly when I got these, probably a year or two ago. But yeah, no problems with it. So either way, these key ports I love, and you know, of course, all your keys, they just slide in and out very conveniently. Everything's right there.
I got a pin on mine.
Color coded. Oh yeah. My wife, she's got her keys. She also has a pin. So there's attachments that you can actually put inside. They have a pin. They have a USB, like a, what are they called? Those, the thumb drives. You can put one of those in here. I think they have other multi-tools that you can throw in there. So definitely check these guys out, Keyport. And of course, you know, all these parts, they come with directions, because like I said, I was a little bit overwhelmed with all the stuff that I got, because, you know, like I said, I was just expecting, you know, one or two of these little guys here, you know, and I got this big old package. I was like, whoa. So I opened it up, I played with everything, and looked up videos, things like that. So yes, if you are tired of the noisy jangling of keys and all the extras and stuff, this is all my keys that I use right here, all in one nice little package. I've got my flashlight, I've got my box openers, screwdrivers. I mean, yes, I have actually used this flathead, or not the flathead, the Phillips screwdriver. I've used it just to try it out, see if it works. It works. So yes. Also, something I just remembered. I don't know if it's designed this way, but if you listen and watch, it goes. There's that little click, so that it doesn't come out. So I don't know if it's designed like that, but it's a nice little feature. So I don't have to worry about it coming out while I'm walking around. So yeah, very, very excited. And, you know, everybody was always, you know, it was a big fad, the fidget spinner. I've got my own little fidget spinner. I'll sit here and play with this, you know, all day. So if that's something you're interested in. But yes, definitely check them out. And if you don't want the whole Keyport set, say you just want a pocket knife or something handy with a clip, I mean, these are, I mean, you can see how thick that is. And I mean, they're very, very, this clip, because I had it on my pocket, in fact. Let's see. Just the clip itself on my pocket, just on my jean pocket. Now listen when it comes out. You can't really hear it that good right now. But, I mean, it's got a good, it's good, tight tension. It's thick. It's nice. Definitely highly recommend this product. Just like I did last time. I love Keyport. So they have the slide, they have the pivot. The pivot is cool. I do have one of those as well. I don't use it as much, just because, I mean, I have this. It's literally everything I need. But the pivot is also compatible with all of these things. It's the same way, just attaches on the outside. And one thing I forgot to mention, if you don't want, you know, one on one side and one on the other, these do stack. I can take this plate off, stack this light up on the outside of this multi-tool. They also have these plates where you can have, like, say you have like a grocery store or library card, one of those things that you scan, like the little card. You can actually send that into them, maybe even a picture, and they can put that barcode right there, so you don't even have to take out your wallet or add another you know, key ring for that card. You can just have it on a plate, so you just scan that when you go to the store. So, you know, lots of cool stuff. Also, I'm forgetting a lot of stuff here. If you have a vehicle key that has a chip in it, there are options for that as well. I don't know if they cater to all of the chips, but you know, like Chevy, Ford, I'm sure they have. But you can have your key here, and then they have one of these little attachments that have the chip reader or the chip in here, so it's still close enough to the ignition that it can do that. So I mean, they offer all kinds of really cool stuff. I love them. I love them. I love them. Keyport, Keyport. Let's just stack them up there. And I don't even think these are all the tools and options that they have. They come with these little lanyards, you know, these things here. I got the OD green and the black. So, yeah, guys, check them out. They're durable. They work. It's a nice compact setup. And, I mean, you can pretty much attach them anywhere or just leave them in your pocket. I think they're way better than some of the other competitors out there. I don't want to say any names, but I've tried some of those other guys, and the keys flop around, even though they're in this nice little, you know, case or whatever. They'll slide out, they'll flop out. I don't have that problem with these. So anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. I do have some other reviews coming up, and a message. I know I've been dormant on my ministry page for a while, but that's going to change. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you. God bless, and I love you guys.